Now then team, how are you doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Trailblazer League. Last video I was deathly ill and I'm still not 100% if you can probably tell by my voice, but we got up to 1638 total, trained some combat and made a little bit of progress by getting the Master Wand, which was a task, and we also got the Rune Crossbow. This video we're going to try and get as many points as possible because ideally I want to get the next relic before we start doing some PVM stuff, mainly just to give me a little bit of an extra helping hand. I want to do the fight caves and maybe do some raids and stuff, but I think these would help me on my journey to do that. So we're going to try and get the next relic as soon as possible. So we've just started off this video by catching 200 implings in Puro, and now we're going to figure out what we're doing next. So if you've not seen the rest of the series, make sure to check it out, and yeah, let's have a good time, boys and girls, and I'll try to be more positive this episode, because last episode I was alright negative Nancy. So before we go on any further, I was just itching to cook some karambwans because I was sick of seeing the uncooked ones in my bank, and I figured if I'm going to be doing some PVM in the future, having some karambwans to use and eat will be very nice. So we're just going to cook a few now, and that's the task, to cook 20 in a row without burning any. So that's another 80 points. And we're back at the Tears of Guthix. Now that we've unlocked some more areas, we've got some more quests sort of completed, and we've done some more quests in general, which means we spent a lot more time here. I mean, granted 74 tiers isn't great, but with the boosted multipliers for the XP, what do we get? We get up to 53 con, which means that we've got base level 50s, which is 40 points. And that's a task to steal from a gem store, 80 points for that. And that's a 40 point task for picking a herb on Troll Stronghold. And this Tool Leprechaun is just having the best time of his life. Looks a little bit like Conor McGregor. Is that racist towards Irish people? And that's an 80 point task for checking a grown Calquat tree. It's also an elite task in the Karamja area. Just another reason why this relic is fucking elite, because you can just pick a farming task and get it done instantly without having to wait for anything to grow. And that's another 80 point task for using the short crust. Fucking hell, I'm thinking about pastries. That's another 80 point task for taking the shortcut across the Shiloh Village River. It's a league task to get a task from Duradel, so 164 Bloodveld. That's fine. We'll get to work on that at some point, but just wanted to get that task out the way while I was in Shiloh. And now just going to punch out some tasks that revolve around smithing steel. So we're going to smith some steel bars, then we're going to craft them into some stuff. There's the task for smelting a steel bar. That's 40 points. And then what else do we need to do? Smith 10 steel bolts and smith a steel plate body. That's one thing I'm definitely missing about not having Fremenic open and not having access to the blast furnace. Smithing bars like this is just painful, man. It's so bad. Like, anything that revolves around having coal and like needing to use coal is just shit. Like the way that blast furnace reduces the amount of coal you need is just so nice. Like, even steel is annoying to do, and that's only 2 to 1 at a regular furnace. Like, things for like mithril or adamant, that's even worse. And here we are smithing a steel plate body for 40 points. And now we're going to go on to the unfinished bolts, which is also going to be a cheeky little 40 points. Didn't think it had happened there, but it has. That's another 40 points in the bank. What are we looking at? We're looking at 2,350 points to the next relic. Fuck knows where they're all going to come from, because I'm looking at the task list and I literally don't have a clue as to what to do next, but we're making it up as we go along and having a great time. If in doubt, just do some clues and hope for the best. So we're going to just power through some of these clues. Probably not going to do all of these hards and stuff, but hey, we're searching for some collection log stuff, trying to get some big boy points from doing them. So yeah, hopefully we get some nice uniques as well. But I'll see you back with a little opening. So while doing some medium clues, I got a Giant's Key, and I figured I'd just come and kill Obor. Hopefully we get the Giant's Club, because that'll be some nice points. Did we get it? No, we didn't. Class. But we got the task for killing Obor. Yeah, a lot of shit's just happened there. Decent. Right then, squadron. We're here with 5 mediums and 5 hards. Got a little bit bored of doing them, so we're just gonna open these now. I know 5 isn't a lot of each, but hopefully we proc and get some extra caskets. But let's see, can we get the Ranger boots? No, but we can get a penguin mask. Cool. we did get an extra casket there actually. What the fuck is that? Love Cane banner. Good. Another penguin mask, for fuck's sake. Fucking ranger boots. Get in! I'll fucking take them all day long. That's a nice, some nice points. Sorry, I was stretching. Yeah, buzz in. Fucking love life. It's an 80-point task to equip them. Get in. It's just a shame that with the Sage's Greaves, obviously, I might only be... I don't even know. Are Ranger boots better than... Surely Ranger boots are better than Blessed the Eyed boots. I don't know. I'll have to Google it. But anyway, let's continue with the opening. Good. And Ancient Crozier, White Unicorn Mask, bloody blah. Good shit. Right, hards. Magic Shortbow. Oh, is that an Obby Maul Ornament Kit? Armadillo Coif, that's fucking very good. Because that's my best in slot. Headpiece now for a while. Have I done the task where you equip a Magic Shortbow? I haven't. That's another 80 points. Fucking... I've just had like numerous Magic Shortbows chilling in the bank for no reason. That's my third one. I could have been having those points a long time ago, but that's okay. Let's deposit all this shit. Crack on. It's a shame about the God books as well, I can't complete them, but oh well. It's another 80-point task, 20 unique items from Hard Clues. What did we get? Rune Cane, nice. Rune Long, 15 clue collection lot of slots, that's another 80-point task. Saradome in Coif now, another Rune Cane. More rune items, which is lovely for the Alks. Berserker Necklace Ornament Kit, Bandos Kite Shield. God, I'm gonna make bank with all this shit. Loving life. I need it as well because the cash stack is looking rather minimal at the moment. And last one then. 3 Magic Shortbows. Good. Right. Now we're gonna go to the Warriors Guild and do the Defender grind. Hopefully it doesn't take me too long. So after alking all of the well, not all of it, but the majority of the stuff that I just got, 433k. Obviously I kept some duplicates of stuff, like I didn't alk all my rune armor, and still got plenty of stuff in here just in case I need it for clues or whatever in the future. I was thinking of putting it in the POH, but realistically it's a temporary game mode and I can't be arsed. But now, instead of going to do the Warriors Guild like I just said, I am going to go and attempt to do the Giant Mole for the first time ever. This could go terribly badly. I don't actually know what it entails, or if it's even hard. But I want to experience things that I've never experienced before on the main game, and Leagues is a perfect time to do that. So I'm going to try and fight the Giant Mole. I've read that you need the hard Falador diary done or something to get the mole locator, because it can be quite annoying to find him or something. But I don't have that done, so we're just going to have to struggle through, but we'll see how it goes. Right, so I've found it, and we're going to attack it. Should I read on the wiki about it? I don't really know. Strategy. Nah, fuck it, we'll just wing it. We'll pray I can't imagine it ranges, so pray melee, right? Maybe? Do we pray melee? Surely to fuck. And we'll see how this goes. I'm a bit nervous, but I can't imagine it's going to be too hard, right? Especially with these overpowered relics. Hello? Does this boss do anything? Oh, it's buried. Okay. Oh, I guess this is what they mean by the locator. You can figure out where it's gone. Otherwise, you're just running around like a knobhead. Found it again. Has it regened health? No, but it's buried again. Right. Okay. Maybe I do the Falador hard diary then, before I do this properly, because there is a task to kill it 50 and 150 times, I think, something like that. 50 and 150, yeah. And I can imagine doing this for 150 kills would be quite annoying. But we'll get this one kill for the 40-point task, and then we'll think about doing the Falador hard. Does this boss do anything other than run away? I feel like every single time I hit it, it just buries somewhere else. Like, how is this how it's supposed to work, or am I getting trolled? Here we go. If I hit on this, if I hit well, get fucked. There we go, 40 points. Mole skins, big bones, mole claws, and an adamant longsword. Right, well, at least now that we've done that, I feel pretty contented. And we're going to go do the Warriors Guild. I'm pretty sure there's a task to enter here. Yeah, 40 points. It's a hard task at the Falador area. And I've just found out the hard way that you can't range these. So that's interesting. I'm going to have to hit this one with a Drayman staff. And then I'll get a melee setup out. For fuck's sake. Alright, this is going to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be if you can't range them. It actually kind of makes sense now, though, that you think about it. It's the Warriors Guild, not the Ranging Guild, so... yeah. Fuck. Okay, this might take a lot longer than I thought it would. This is very reminiscent of my regular Iron Man account. Constantly just forgetting to bring proper melee weapons and end up just hitting things with the Drayman staff. Right, well, I've just wasted a full set of rune armour there. It fucking despawned on me, so here's to hoping and praying that I actually have another full set of armour that I can chuck into the animation thing, because if not, I'm absolutely screwed. Shit! Fucking hell, I'm well annoyed by that. Right, so here's the setup for for the Warriors Guild. Fucking hellfire. I mean, I just... oh, it's so shit. It's so shit. That is funny. Jesus. I'm looking like an absolute fucking champion. What a hero. Yes, so we're going to do that now. Hopefully I can kill black armour reanimated without it despawning on me. That'd be nice. My lack of dragon weaponry is slightly annoying me as well. But I don't know where we could even get any dragon weaponry from, really, outside of like elite clues, because we can't get a D-Sim, because that's on Apertol. Dragon longsword, like a dragon sword, something like that. I don't know, fuck knows. We are going to have to don the helmet. Quite literally, it makes us look like a helmet. To reanimate some rune armour, because I've just looked and that is a task. I was just doing that rune armour before because I figured killing it will be more points, like more tokens, but there is actually a task to kill some reanimated rune armour, so I'm going to give this a shot. Hopefully it doesn't despawn on us now that we actually have a melee set up, but we might actually have to use some supplies and stuff to kill it, because it's absolutely ruining me. Reminds me as well that while I'm here, I may as well go talk to Gommel and get the easy tier of the combat achievement thing he's done. I seem to remember that I got the easy tier done at some point. I seem to remember reading that. So I'll go and claim that reward. I'm not even sure if there's a task for that, but while I'm here I might as well go and chat to my mate Gommel, who I've never really even spoken to before because my PVM experience in this game is minimal. And there we go then, that's the 40-point task for killing some reanimated rune armour. Right then, here we are, killing our first Cyclopsi, whatever the fuck, for the defenders. Hopefully we don't go too dry on this. I don't even actually know if the defenders are boosted with the drop rate. I hope they are, but if not, hopefully we get lucky. I've just had a look, and apparently they are a boosted drop. So it should be, essentially, a 1 out of 12 for each defender up to rune, and then the dragon should be a 1 out of 25. So we should be out of here over like in 100 kills or something. I don't know if that was shit maths. I've just like, I stopped recording there and was just like, I should clarify, I am terrible at maths. So if that doesn't make any sense, that's pretty standard for me actually when it comes to anything to do with numbers. I just sort of make it up as I go along. And that's the bronze defender. Perfectly on rate actually. That was 12 Cyclopses killed. And that's iron at 19. Well, that's strength at the sex level. Nice. That's the steel defender got at 35 KC. Show it to this woman and then get back in there for the black one. And that's the black defender got at 46. And that's the mithril defender at 70 KC. And that's the Addy defender at 104. And that's the rune defender in 113 KC. Time for the dragon one now, boys. And there we go. Long grind over. That was a joke. If anyone is unable to sense sarcasm, 127 Cyclopses it took. And that's a task for burning some magic logs that I just found on the wiki, so that's all good. So I've had a little look and a little think, and we can go and get the Shazian armour from tier 1 all the way to tier 5, obviously because we've got 100% Shazian favour. That's going to be like 20 collection log slots, I think, as well as equipping the full tier 5 set is a 40 point task, so we'll go do this. And just in case you've never done this before and you're watching this for whatever reason, this is essentially you talk to someone, the tier 1 soldier in this instance, you fight him, and then when you kill him he drops a piece of his armour, so you've got to kill him 5 times, and then if you try and fight him again he's like, you've got all my armour already, and then you move on to the next one, which is tier 2 obviously, and then you kill him 5 times, and you get his armour all the way up to tier 5, and then the tier 5 one is the best one, and yeah, that's how you do it. And that's 200 points there for 200 collection log slots filled, which is very nice. Doing this has made me kind of want to go and see if I can kill some lizardmen shamans. There's a task to kill 250 of them, and I've never killed any. I've literally never even killed a single one on any account ever, so I don't actually know how hard it'll be to kill them. But I was just reading about them, and it's apparently it's quite useful to have the Shazian 5 armour when you're killing them. So once we've got that from doing this, then we might go over and have a little attempt and see how hard it is, see if I'm ready to do it or not. I'm imagining with the relics and stuff it might be alright, but we'll see, I guess. And there we go then. That's the 40 point task for equipping the full Shazian tier 5 armour. Probably one of the coolest looking armours in the game, to be fair. It's a shame it doesn't get used more than it does, but it's definitely good fashion scape. Right then team, so we're here at the Lizardmen Shamans. I just did a kill and didn't record it because I'm a fucking moron, and you can see that we got a kill because we got the combat task for killing one. Wasn't too bad. I don't really know what's happening. I assume, from what I've read, that you've got to run away from the purple things, like the purple little things that he spawns. Got to run away from them because they explode. But other than that, I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing. But the fact that I've killed one is positive because it means that I can kill more. So yeah, as you can see, it's going pretty well. I don't really know what you're supposed to do when it jumps up in the air. But I imagine it's just don't stand underneath him when he lands. And then you run away from these purple blokes because they explode and they do damage to you. But yeah, it's not too bad as long as you've got like a super anti-poison on. It doesn't poison you. You just have to run around, especially with the unlimited run. That's nice. I imagine if you don't have that, like in the main game, it might be quite annoying. You have to bring stamina or something. So we're going to take a little bit of a break from the Lizardmen Shamans. I just don't really know how I was trying to kill him in the first place, to be fair. I need to kill 250, so I might go back and continue working on it at some later date, but for now we're going to go and do the desert easy and medium diaries. Oh, just doing the easy desert diary, and there's a task to snare a bird, so that's 2 tasks with 1 bird. While I was messing around in the desert, I did the task to get 30 chunks of granite, and that's the task for the easy desert diary done. We've done the easy diary, obviously you've just seen that clip, but now we're going to do the Spirits of the Elid quest, which will allow us to do the medium diary. And that's the task for Spirits of the Elid, and that's randomly a task to move my house to Polnivnich. And there we go team, that's the desert medium diary completed, an extra 40 points. We now just need 1,140 points to the next relic. Like I've said before, and I'll say it again, I haven't got a fucking clue where I'm going to get those points from, but we'll figure it out, I guess. And naturally we're putting the XP into smithing. 30k there, 90k there, up to 62 smithing now. It's a shame that no one really uses this canoe system for anything other than diary tasks, because it is quite cool. And that's an 80 point task for thank you Runelight, you cunt. That's an 80 point task for picking some belladonna. Nope, 80 point task for completing the Lumbridge diary. Jesus, Runelight really fucking threw me off my stride there. Hatius Casentus. Yep. And naturally we're putting the reward into smithing. Up to 66 now. Nice. And that's a task at Motherlode Mine to get 20 golden nuggets. Right, so it's that sort of time again where I'm in the mood to just knock out some really quick sort of tasks, so potential little showcase, montage, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm going to chuck some clips together of me completing some quick tasks, starting with this one. Let's get to it. So I was just going to skip over the fact that I was doing this quest and just continue with the little montage, but I've never done this quest before, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of a new little PVM sort of experience for me. Fuck's sake, as you can tell, it's going really well. But yeah, you get, I think there's like a 200-point task to do this quest. So I imagine it's either really hard or just tedious, and that's the Judge of Yama killed. Not too bad. I mean, if I wasn't on the league and I didn't have the banker's note to just have unlimited food, I would definitely have died. This is a very long, drawn-out quest, and I still, through all of the fault of my own, don't have a fucking clue what's going on because I've skipped all the conversations. Don't really know if I'm supposed to protect from magic here or what, to be honest. Fucking hell, I'm getting absolutely clapped, man. Hello? Oh, okay. Right, so I've watched the guide and I'm feeling pretty confident about it now. And then when she says death is at hand or whatever, yeah, then you start walking back and forwards until it stops. And then you fucking start pewing it. Oh god, I'm so good at this. Fucking hell. Oh, there's a second phase. Oh, there's not a second phase. It just fucking murked me. What the hell is happening? I thought, okay. And that, finally, is the completion of A Kingdom Divided. It's a 200-point task to complete that. Don't really know why. Probably because it takes so fucking long to do. But yeah, we got it done. And I'm going to put the antique lamp into smithing. 120k. Up to 68. Decent. And that's an 80-point task to cast the Padua Teleport. And then there's also a point task to cast Ice Burst. Right, team. No word of a lie, I've been at Purapura for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that, running around like a dickhead. I've got like a level and a half. I've got like an agility level and a half. I've been losing my fucking mind. Hunting magpie implings purely because I can't for the life of me think of where I would get a dragon weapon, and magpie implings drop the dragon dagger, and we finally got it after getting all this other shit. Bearing in mind I've been here for a long time and I have only got 17 of them. Yeah, it's been I've been running laps like some kind of track star. Anyway, there's a task to wield a dragon weapon, which is 80 points, which is fantastic. And in a second, where we're going? We're going to go here, and we're going to run up to this skeleton, and we're going to fucking hit him with spec. That's another task. Get in. What are we now? We're 190 points away from the next task. And while doing the magpie implants, I also got a nature tiara, which is lovely, because there's a task to craft 50 nature runes, I think. Yeah, get in. I'll kind of want to wait until I've got the next relic, because that's when you get the 16 times XP multiplier before I start spamming a lot of rune crafting and stuff and just skilling in general, really. Especially when we're so close to the next one. We're only 150 points away. And there's a few tasks that I know I can knock out now that have just sort of been waiting for me. So even though the cash stack isn't looking massive, I've decided that there's a few tasks, or at least one task that I know of, that revolves around mahogany homes. And yeah, then do the mahogany homes things. But then obviously when we get the next relic, like I've just literally said in the last clip, we'll do some more construction and stuff. Turns out there's one for doing novice, beginner, and adept. So that's 120 points there. So we'll do that. And that's the task for the adept contract. And that's the beginner Mahogany Helms contract complete. And that's the novice contract completed. Get in. And I know exactly the task that I'm going to do to get this well, not the final relic, but the next relic. So for the next and final task that should give us the extra, well, it'll give us 40 points, but we only need 30, is going to be removing this ladder and building, if he can fucking do this right, for once in his life, building an oak ladder. Get in. Got enough points to earn the tier 7 relic. It's been a long time coming. I feel like I've not unlocked a new relic or area for a long time. But no, I'm excited. 15k points now as well. We're currently steel rank, 3k points away from myth. And this relic gives us, well, whichever one we pick, gives us 16 times multiplier, and minigame points are boosted by 8 times as well, which would be nice for, well, everything really. It means we can start doing skilling, because 16 times is the best rate that you're going to get out of these. Berserker's really good if you're good at the game, so you can sit at low health and do more damage. Weapon Master, special attacks and stuff, and considering I had to catch a magpie impling to get a dragon dagger to use a special attack for that task, not for me, that one. Soul Stealer is what I'm going to go for, because I'm a massive noob and I would like to have the health and prayer restoration effect happen every time I attack. So yeah, it's going to help me with PVM, learning stuff in the future, and it's just a relic for me. And there we go, that's the Soul Stealer relic got, tier 7 unlocked. Great success. And that 8,990 points to the next relic is fucking horrendous to look at, and I would be surprised if we actually get that far in this series, but we're going to try our best. But the way we're going and the speed that the account is progressing, I don't know if we'll be able to get there, but you know, we'll try our best and keep moving forward. Right then team, that'll be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. We managed to get the 7th relic in this video, which unlocked the 16 times multiplier for all XP gained throughout the league, which is very nice. We're up to a total of 15,010 points with 422 tasks completed. We've got 8,990 points until the next and final relic, so whether we get there or not is a completely different question, but we'll keep having a good time and playing the game and enjoying the journey. And we've got up to 1715 total level.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, we got a lot of progress in this video. It's been a good time, and I'm glad to not be ill anymore. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, team.